Alright guys, we're going to be doing a map guide on Consulate here. I'm not going to be streaming a whole lot this week. I'm going to be releasing a bunch of gimmicky, just information type videos, because this morning I nearly cut off my thumb chopping wood, and it's all being held together by super glue. So I'm actually going to be using my pointer to move my guy, because my thumb hurts. But let's get into this map guide. Okay guys, when attacking, this is probably one of the most spawn peak heavy maps. So one thing you always just gotta make sure of is I like spawning here at police line. There's usually a pretty good wall covering you. And just look out for these piano windows. That one, that one, that one. And in the meantime, your thatcher and your thermite can run down here. When both of these walls are opened up, it's usually good to just have someone, maybe just put your thermite on this or thatcher, and just have someone holding these windows using this car as cover, holding these angles. A super good habit to always have is to drone and clear the top floor and then go down or up to your site. Always clear the floors. I'm not going to be showing how to do that particularly on this map for this video, but I am going to be releasing a video on how to clear floors, how to clear roamers. But anyways, drone and clean piano, obviously. One good thing to do, in my opinion, is to toss a gridlock right here and then toss a gridlock right there. You can use 2 gridlocks on this area right here, and that'll essentially just keep people from rotating this way and people from rotating up spiral. So you got one guy pushing up here in 3 yellow, clearing yellow, then you get your buck over here after your gridlocks have been placed over on yonder. Bucking right here opens up behind the white van. You'll usually have like an echo or a maestro playing behind the box right here. This is also a good area to open up because, sometimes those fellas will be sitting right there. And if you need to clear bandit batteries, you can always open up right here and just shoot those out. So one thing I also always recommend is taking your Hibana and opening up this little portion of the wall as well as this hatch. This will give you really good angles down here, not only over to boxes and stuff right there, but also you can get up on this and hold this really tight angle from cafeteria. And not only that, most of the time, if your gridlock has been placed here, they'll have to shoot these out and you'll get an audio cue to get off that angle hold so that they don't just flake up, spiral, and get you. You have to clear that top floor or else they can just rotate down here and get you. Now as far as the plant goes, it's always a stable plant to plant right here, especially if you got fellas holding your angles up from that hatch and maybe even from yellow. Additionally, one thing I always recommend is as soon as your thermite's done blowing open that wall, put him over on the Visa push. So you can have your thermite pushing Visa, just make sure to be droning everything out. Head down the Visa stairs. Have that thermite drone and clear archives over here. If you don't keep eyes on the bomb, people will often, go right here and long arm the diffuser here. So one angle that I've always liked to hold after you get that plant down in front of the car is I always like this one right here. It's pretty good and you're well protected from those windows right there. So you can just go right here and hold that angle and you can spot them if they're coming to get the defuse. Also, if you just see that there's an opening over here in cafeteria and you can get the plant down, it's never a bad idea to just maybe tuck yourself in here and stick that plant. And yeah, I always prefer the garage plant. Next site we're going to be looking at is the lobby and piano room site. Okay, the most important thing about attacking this site is to clear the top floor. Good grief, if you do not clear the top floor, you will not win this site. Folks like to hold this hatch right here, holding these angles over on yonder. They also like to use an impact right there and just watch that door, so just be really wary of this top floor. And either just put a nomad or a gridlock on the 3 staircases on this map. Usually see a deployable shield right here or something, and what you need to do is you need to go for your site push super early, preferably with like a Montag or something, and just bait out that utility. Make them throw all their smokes and nitros, and you'll usually be in a good position if you just make them do that early on. A lot of times people will play maestros and echoes here. If maestro is banned, bring the IQ. If Maestro's still in play, just bring a Thatcher so that you can deactivate it. And one other thing that I really like doing is when you're going for your site execute, it's actually not a bad idea to have a doke, like a Dokkaebi. She can ring their phones, get them off their cams, and yeah. The thing is, though, that can be a little dangerous, because as soon as you get them off their phones, they might just contest you. You'll commonly have a few folks hiding in here, so you always want to clear this out, whether that means a thermite on this wall. And if you're on this half wall right here, you can actually catch people coming out of that bathroom rotation. So either open it up with that thermite over there to kill those people, or as they rotate out of the bathroom, just be holding this angle, easy kills. But yeah, you can either have your Montag protecting you and plant within a smoke, and in the meantime, you can even have a guy from the hatch watching that doorway. And you should be able to get the plant pretty good right there. Another fairly good plant is if you get some flank hold, like some Nomad Gridlock right there. And you know, if you can enter into here, you know, the thing is with this one, there's only like 2 real rotations. There's the yellow stairs rotation and this hallway right here. So honestly, if you can drone yourself in and you can get like a good, and you can just kind of like sneak in here, you know, stick a plant. Sometimes you can even stick a plant behind the piano.
You have dropped the diffuser.
Alrighty, folks, that has been Garage Take and Front Lobby Take. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Once again, I'm no pro. I've watched a lot of Pro League. I've played a lot of Siege, so this is just my 2 cents. Anyways, thank you. Like, subscribe. I don't care.